All right, guys, the stream is going hot right now. About a minute or a couple minutes before 9 o'clock Eastern Standard Time today. Make sure everything's good. We are live. Awesome. Just waiting for the page to refresh here. And we should be good to go. As I mentioned in the last stream, my internet has been moved a little faster, so that's a good thing. Waiting for it to come in. There we go. Perfecto. Let me move a little bit over here to make sure I'm in the frame, because we do have a little bit of a delay between when you guys see me and when I actually do it. So we're starting a little early today. Just make sure everything's good with the chat. Testing the chat. Make sure we're good. I think we're going to be good, though. Make sure over here. Come on. There we go. Perfect. Everything looks good here. We'll wait a minute or two for everybody to get into the stream tonight. A lot to talk about. A lot to talk about tonight. There's a lot going on. So drink for tonight, the drink of choice. We're doing some old school Dr. Pepper. Apologies for the glare. Hopefully the glare stuff won't be too bad tonight, I'm hoping. Of all things considered, let me fix my shirt. We got my Elite shirt on. I got my cool, if you don't know if you can see it, got my Omega Kenny the Cat shirt. I'll pull it down a little bit so you can see it where it says here. I think it says the cleaner. Yeah, it says at the bottom here. Says the cleaner on the shirt. I think I got it at Hot Topic if you're curious where I got the shirt for the Elite based on the new AEW promotion for wrestling. Move it up a little higher so we can get the mic. Hopefully it sounds good in the chat. Again, I cannot hear myself talking because of the reverberation and the echo. It won't work. We'll wait a couple minutes before the before the stream begins to let you guys in a little early. Let's take a look at the thumbnail to make sure it shows up correctly, which I hope it does. Let's take a look here. Killing it here. Whoops. We'll kill that right there. Make sure I think it's going to show up good. Let's take a look at the email. Kill all those other junk that I got in. And let's take a look at the thumbnail. It looks good. Perfect. Excellent, 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 excellent. Coming up to 9 p.m., the starting of the stream. A whole lot of stuff to talk about in the stream tonight. Hopefully you guys will join me both in the stream and on video on demand when this thing goes up after the video processes. The odd thing was last week's stream, again, I don't do this normally all the time. This has kind of been just a one-off sort of deal, but I wanted to do one this week because there's a big announcement which I want to talk about, and because of the upcoming 4-year anniversary on YouTube, which we'll talk about that shortly. Make sure everything is good to go here, getting all my little props here ready to go. Again, drink we're doing tonight, some old school Dr. Pepper. Hopefully you join me in the stream tonight, guys. So, a lot to really digest and to dive into. If you're going to ask me about the San Diego Comic-Con 2020 sneak peeks, I'm not doing anything yet until all of the releases have come up. I will be doing a stream, which will probably be an hour-long stream for all the SDCC stuff for 2020. That stuff should be releasing, I believe, the third week of July. I think it's slated for July 19th is when it should be dropping. Don't quote me that date. That's what I've heard going in the grapevine. Probably in about a couple weeks, I will be doing about an hour, like I said, an hour-long stream, which will be dedicated to nothing but the all the Funko stuff, action figure stuff. Maybe we'll look at Hasbro, Mattel, WWE stuff, things like that. I will be doing the, I think it's called Unrivaled, which will be AEWs. I'll be talking about those figures as well, because I'll probably have those coming out soon, because I believe either in the end of July or beginning of August, they're doing the first wave of the AEW figures. So keep your eyes open for that. So we'll give it another minute or so for people to get into the chat. Hopefully some people will join us tonight. I know the email alerts have gone out. Speaking of email alerts, I've talked about this on several videos. If you have subscribed to the channel, please make sure you check the bell icon if you're subscribed to the channel. If you haven't, why haven't you subscribed to my channel? I put out content usually every Tuesday and Thursday. Normally I would put out more videos a week, but because of COVID-19, coronavirus, I'm trying not to go out as much as I have to really. Normally there would be normal videos on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and sometimes on Sundays. Those would have been toy hunting videos. I haven't done a toy hunting video, I think, since lockdown. I think January or February was my last toy hunting video. And I want to do those again. Again, I just haven't gotten around to do toy hunting videos, mainly because of the masks in place. You have to wear face masks going to any store now. It's very difficult to try to talk to a camera when you have something covering your face. You lose a lot of emotion. You lose a lot of the presentation. It just doesn't sound right. It doesn't work right. So that's not going to be what I'm going to be doing. Again, hopefully you guys come into the chat tonight. I don't think anyone in here yet, but that's not to say someone hasn't talked, so I'm going to make the assumption either no one's here yet or whatever the case may be. So we'll start the chat right now. So again, 9 p.m. guys, if you come into the chat late, that's cool, no worries there. You can always catch us on video on demand. So first thing is first, the big announcement. I posted this on my Facebook groups. I posted this on Twitter. There's a lot to really talk about because the big announcement is I'm getting married October 3rd, 2020 of this year. I've been with my girl. We've been engaged for close to over 3 years now. A little over 3 years now. We got engaged. Actually, two and a half years we've been engaged. We've been dating for 3 years. So we're finally going to get married on October 3rd during this whole big pandemic thing. But we decided to do it this year. And the way we did this wedding was a little different because we had funds because the government came to us in a good time and things like that. We were very, very fortunate and blessed to put this wedding together the way we did. At very, very affordable rates and very affordable pricing. It's going to be, again, October 3rd, 2020, if everything goes according to plan, because things can change because of the increase now of the infection rate of coronavirus. It may cause problems. I'm hoping, quote unquote, I'm hoping it doesn't happen that way. I really want to hope we get this marriage locked down on that day, no pun intended. But October 3rd, 2020 is what we're going to do for our wedding. Now, the odd thing is when we were trying to put this whole thing together, we were looking to put the invitations together. We're looking to put our save the date together. And we really didn't have a theme. We really didn't go into this thinking, hey, we're going to do a certain theme this way. We originally wanted to do sort of like a precious gemstone invitation. That's what we wanted to not. My girl was thinking it would be really on a precious gemstone, let's say a piece of quartz or an agate or like a purple quartz crystal, just, a very, very thin piece of it with the invitation. Those are extremely expensive. You're looking about I think it's like 40 to 50 bucks per invitation to do something like that. It's a cool idea, but very, very, very pricey. And we didn't want to go that road. I had a picture of a precious stone, like of a quartz gemstone, or like I won't say a limestone, but like a purple quartz crystal, and with like purples and greens, but it was on paper. That was my original intent. And we were looking around trying to do different things, and we stumbled across doing it more geeky sort of wedding. And one of the things we saw a guy, and everything we're doing, I'm going to showcase to you guys right now, is stuff we did on Etsy. We went to Etsy and we found a lot of cool stuff there, and it was very, very neat, the stuff that we found, and it was very, very cool. You can pretty much put together anything you need. People do on Etsy. If you don't know, Etsy is a lot of creators they will do, or makers. If you're looking for certain projects or things like that, they can work with you to make a project for you. Oops, sorry for the shaking. For whatever things you're looking for. And we found a guy who had a wooden magnet with a Green Lantern symbol on it. And we were looking to see if he could do it in green. And we wanted to do it as a save the date. Because usually what you do is you save the date out to let someone know that an invitation will be coming shortly. Keep your eyes open or get ready for this invitation. So me and my girl were looking to try to figure out how to do this. And we saw, when we take a step back, before we found the save the date, we saw some comic book panel invitations. And that's what we were looking at. We said, that's pretty cool. But we found this Green Lantern. It was a wooden plaque. It was like a wooden magnet. We said, it'd be cool if we could do it in green, and paint it in green. But the guy tried doing it, didn't work. He then tried doing it in a piece of it's like a piece of lacquered material. And he was testing it for us, and it worked. So we got them in, and I want to showcase it off to you right now. So this is the save the date that we had made for us custom on Etsy. So it has my first name. If you don't know my real first name, you'll know it now. This is what it looks like, guys. Hopefully you can see it. And it says, in brightest day, in warmest light, no love shall escape my sight. No love shall escape my sight. Save the date. Of course, my name is Ross and Judy, 10/3/2020. At the bottom it says, let those who worship love's might please join us for our special night. So that's what it looks like. This is a lacquered piece of material of, like, basically think of plastic that has been laser cut. It's in green and white with the Green Lantern symbol. There, perfect. That's what I was looking for. I was hoping it would zoom in. So that's what it looks like. It's very, very cool. They spent all this time to make it work. It is pretty thick. You can see the thickness here. And there is, again, a magnet on the back that you can basically stick on your fridge. So we had this made up. It's very, very cool. It is, you can hear it to the mic, it is rather solid. There's a lot of weight and heft to this save the date. It's very, very cool. Apologies for the sniffly nose. I'm having an allergy attack today. But it's very, very cool. They're using, of course, the Lantern Oath, which I really, really like. Now, one thing I want to talk about, if you guys are interested, at the when this video goes up on video on demand, if you catch it, because no one's in the stream tonight, which is fine. Again, these streams happen sporadically. If people don't know about it, again, I don't. A lot of people don't know, and especially with the issues with the bell icon notification that YouTube is doing, they've been messing up the notifications to YouTubers. So a lot of people don't even know something goes up. So that's probably what's maybe happening here. But apologies again. These magnets are very, very neat. And kind of stumbled across this. We saw this made of just wood, and we said we were hoping he could do it in green wood. And again, he did this lacquered save the date, which looks really, really cool. So we kept one for ourselves. We're sending all the other ones out to all our guests. Speaking of that, let me showcase you what the we're also doing this really neat comic book idea. We saw this really cool idea of a comic book panel, and we couldn't figure out what we really wanted to do. And we saw this comic panel, as I mentioned a second ago. It was a comic it was like old school comic paneling, and it had like the word bubbles. And we said, that looks cool. And we were looking online, and we found something even cooler. I want to showcase this. This is going out in all our invitations. Even my family doesn't know about this yet. So this is sort of a world premiere. We had this custom built for us by another guy on Etsy, and I want to showcase what it looks like. He took basically me and my fiance's picture. We found a newer Han and Leia comic cover for Star Wars, and one of the biggest things we have is it's a running joke between myself and my girl, is the Star Wars quote of "I love you, I know" from Han. We have towels for it. She really didn't know about the saying that much until I showed it to her in Star Wars, and she thought it was so cute. So what we decided to do is we have a Star Wars wedding theme. I want to showcase it off to you guys right here. Hopefully you can see it. So that's kind of what the cover looks like. So we put ourselves in the place of Han and Leia. So that's the idea. The location is where we're getting married is the wedding, the outside wedding chapel right there, the outside spot where it's a outdoor area. So we had him, or the guy who created this, superimpose that picture into the backdrop. Because this was based off a comic book cover. Apologies for the color coming back here. So that was our idea. And we went back and forth with this guy numerous times to really nail down this piece. We couldn't really figure out what we wanted. We put pieces in, we put pieces out. We couldn't get the tone right for the color. He was putting different filters in place, which caused it to give us like psoriasis of our face. The color wouldn't match right. Even if you look back here, there's this little lion, which my girl always, when you put this weird, if you look here, it looks like a lion. It's a lion fountain right there. That's what it really is at the location. I'll kind of focus a little more right there so you can see it. And the problem we was running into is that this particular lion, it would look like she always kept on calling it Darkwing Duck. And it would put a filter on top of it, and it would sort of blur the image. He had to keep removing these filters and adjusting the color and the resolution to get it the way we were trying to have it look. So we're going to print that on black paper, and we have some Star Wars themed invitation going out to all our guests. That's the idea we're doing for this wedding. So I'm very, very happy and very, very proud to finally get married in October. Now, let you guys know if you guys want to pick anything up for me. You're more than welcome to do so. You're not obligated in any way, stretch, or form to pick anything up for me. If you want to, you're more than welcome to do so. When this video goes on video on demand, I'm going to put a link to our wedding registry. Everything is on Amazon. We have small, inexpensive things like $20, $25 up to several $100s. If you want to buy something, you're more than welcome to. Please, guys, you're not obligated to buy anything for me. I do this content because I enjoy doing it. I've made it blatantly obvious and completely transparent with my audience. I don't get paid for YouTube any money. I don't make any monetization on any of my videos. I do this because I enjoy doing it every Tuesday and Thursday with you guys. I enjoy putting out content. The day I stop having fun doing YouTube is the day I stop putting out content, and I will bring down my channel. I will not do it any longer. Speaking of that, for 4 years I've been doing this on YouTube. I've been enjoying it ever since. I have fun doing it all the time. That's what I want to talk about right now with my 4th anniversary video, which I'm going to be shooting this Friday, which will be, of course, July 3rd. The channel was created on July 4th, 2016. That's where I built this channel from the ground up. Have I made mistakes along the way? Absolutely. Have I made it the way I wanted to? I did the best I could with what I had and knowledge I basically acquired doing this crazy journey. And I have fun doing it. I'm not going anywhere anytime soon. However, a lot of videos might be sporadic in the next few months because I'm in the middle of going through a move. This entire studio is going to be broken down going into our new house. So it's going to be a much bigger area. It's going to be, I can spread out a lot more. There'll be more shelves. There's going to be a walkthrough video, just like I did for this particular room months ago. So that being the case, the 4th anniversary video, what am I doing? Well, one thing that's sort of a piece of a problem that happened, so to speak, a tragedy of war, if you will, is that I was able to get a hold of Tate's Comics. For whatever reason, either they're not answering their emails to me, the person who I normally spoke to wasn't there any longer, I don't know. My emails went unanswered. So either they're cutting ties with me, I don't know, or the person, again, I tried contacting because of COVID-19, has not gotten back to me. They've just recently opened up their location. So I took it upon myself to pick up my own giveaways for you guys. We're going to do 3 giveaways, and we're going to do them very, very similar to how I did them last year. Now, the twist here is that what we're going to be doing is I'm shooting the video on Friday. The video is going to go up early Saturday morning, like around 7 or 8 a.m. I'll have it shot and edited and rendered and ready to go. So what we're going to be doing is a little different sort of idea what we did for last year, but a little bit different this year. Everything is sponsored this year by me, so everything coming from me personally. Each item, you're looking between $20, I want to say $25 retail each item. Again, there's 3 items. What you're going to see is going to be 3 boxes on my table, the table behind me. I'm going to take everything, all my workstation off, shoot it like I do my old videos. There'll be 3 boxes, A, B, and C. Each one will have a label of a theme, of a genre, basically. So, for example, if I was doing, hypothetically, if I was doing comics, a box would be listed as comics. If it was action figures, it would be listed as action figures. But there'll be a box on top with a name in front of it. A, B, and C. And there's only 1 entry per person, so you pick what item you want. And in the comment section, you just simply say the letter A, B, or C. It's all you have to do, and you're entered into that giveaway. It's not going to be done through Gleam.io. I'm going to be pulling names out of a hat like I did old school. That's how I'm going to do this one. If you, for example, if everyone enters for giveaway A and B and no one enters for giveaway C, that giveaway won't happen. It will just stay in my collection. There will be no giveaway. I'm hoping to have at least somebody entered for each giveaway. The giveaway, that video is going to run for an entire month for that giveaway. So basically, all you say in the comments is A, B, or C. Again, apologies for sniffling. I can't help that right now. So you just say A, B, or C. You're entered for that giveaway. I want to have a lot of people entered because I want to give this stuff out to you guys. Hey, thanks for coming into the chat tonight, my friend. We started about 15 minutes ago. We're running about until 9:30, maybe 9:45. If you may have missed it, I am getting married on October 3rd of this year. I talked about at the beginning of the video. If you want to go back and watch that one, we have save the date made up. Had an Etsy guy create this for us, a oath to the Green Lantern Corps oath. So it's kind of cool. If you're interested in doing anything for the wedding registry, it will be on the video on demand when the video goes up later tonight, hopefully. Only because it took about a day for it to show up from YouTube for whatever reason on the last week's video. So it is what it is. Can't control that. But as far as the giveaway goes, again, A, B, and C box, say what you want, then you can enter that giveaway. Again, it's going to run for about a month is the idea. And from there, we'll pull the winners out of the hat, same thing we did before. So that's going to be a 4-year anniversary video. Very, very happy to do it. I'm excited to shoot that video. Talk a little bit, have some stuff on my table, celebrating my 4th year of YouTube. Some of the items I picked up this year will probably be up on that table as well. I would make that as an assumption going forward. Drink of choice tonight, again, is some old school Dr. Pepper. Now the fun part. I mean, the wedding part was the fun part. Talking about the 4th year anniversary was fun as well. Let's talk about stuff that I want you guys, the viewers and subscribers. If you're checking this out on the video on demand, cool. If you're checking this live, cool as well. So let's talk about upcoming content. So I want to get your guys' ideas. If this video goes up later and you didn't catch it in the live version, just let me know in the comments which of these items I should review next, is my question to you guys. I'm going to do some Rook 180, and I want your guys' opinion of what I should do for the next video for Rook 180. I'm going to do both of these items. I just don't know which one I should do first. The first one is we're going to do the Predator Sealed Loyal Subjects blind box. This would be Rook 180. You have to let me know if you want me to do this one. I have 2 of these. This would be a part 1 and part 2, 2 separate pieces of video, 2 separate Rook 180s, because I can't do 2 of them at the same video. I will immediately lose that challenge. You can't shoot 2 of these at the same time. It's too difficult. So that's one of them. Next would be these. Or should I do this one next? These are the Funko Star Wars blind box. One is, there are 2 different versions, two different figures basically, 2 different waves. So either these will be done both simultaneously. So here's the ratio of who has what. There's of course 1 item per box. They are a little different. I don't know if you want to call them wave 1, wave 2. The white one here, they have up to 1 out of 72. Looks like IG-88 and Dengar is in this one. Those are the rare ones for this one. The other one here, this one, the black one, you have, I guess they call him Walrus Man, I think his name was, or Vader. Hey, Bizarro Supergirl, thanks for coming into the chat tonight, the stream. If you didn't catch it, that I'm getting married October 3rd, 2018. And my save the date looks like this. We had these custom made based off the Green Lantern symbol with a sort of tweak to the Green Lantern oath that's going out. I mentioned before, because you guys weren't in the stream yet, in the chat, if you guys want to pick anything up, you're more than welcome to. I will be putting up on the video on demand a wedding registry. We're getting married through Amazon as far as where the wedding registry will be done. We're getting married physically in South Florida at a place in Boynton Beach is where we're getting married. So that's that. So which one do you guys think I should do first? The Predator one here, Loyal Subjects. You got articulations and accessories. Or the Star Wars one. Let me know in the comments which of these 2 I should do first. This one or this one. They're both going to be done, but which one would you guys rather see first? The Predator or the Star Wars? Let me know. Next, I want to do some action figure reviews. And I got a boatload of them to do. Besides the one that OMG Tom Hanks picked me up as a... no, it's not the wedding invitation. It's called a save the date. Usually when you get married, you send out what's called a save the date, which they'll let them know that you're getting married on a particular day, and then you get the invitation. So this is made out of plastic lacquered material. This is not the invitation itself. It is a magnet right there. Star Wars. We'll do Star Wars, of course. Okay, I can do Star Wars first. I have no problem doing Star Wars. I think people want the Star Wars one over the Predator one. The real invitation is coming down the road. But as far as the wedding registry, it's going to be all through Amazon. So if you're interested in sending me anything, you're more than welcome to. You don't have to. It'll be going up on a video on demand because I can't put the link up right now. That will be going up when this video goes live on the video on demand. So as I mentioned before, I want to do Predator. I want to do some action figures. And I got a boatload of action figures to do. Of course, OMG Tom Hanks, he gave me this over here. Let me go and grab it. Hopefully I'll make too much noise. There we go. I have this one to do that he picked me up right here. I have not yet reviewed this one. I want to review it in my new house. I don't want to review it because my studio right now is in chaos because I'm working from home. And I have my workstation behind me. And it's just a mess. If you've never seen the inside what this thing looks like, it is super cool. It is NECA. It is a really cool Green Lantern, and it's a repurposed City Hunter Predator, I believe it was, for this one here. Very cool Predator, very cool Green Lantern. And if you notice here, he has an interchangeable head for John Stewart right there. So you can either have Hal or John. And the Predator one, I don't know if you noticed it, it is right here, right here. It is a unmasked Predator. So in theory, you can make technically 4 figures out of 2. My goal was to eventually get another one of those. I wanted to get 2 of them originally so I could have them side by side. And it would be underneath a octagonal plexiglass mirror shine base with a NECA figure stand. I want to have, it's going to be Hal fighting the Predator. And that was my idea. And that's going to be a display piece I'm going to be putting up eventually when I get to the new house. But as far as action figures goes, let's talk about that. Of these figures, and I got a boatload of them, which one would you... found it at Walmart, clearance for $50. I don't know about that, Bizarro. Those are extremely expensive. If you found it for $50, more power to them. I want to find one myself. I've never seen that set at Walmart, ever. I would buy it in a heartbeat at $50, easily. But as far as Star Wars goes, I want to do some action figures. These are all Star Wars. I don't know when I'll get to these figures, but I will. But I want to know what your guys' favorite figure is going to be, and I'll do that one first. Of course, we picked these up a while ago. Yep, I've seen them go from about 120 to between 110 and 120. It is not cheap to get that. So we could do Commander Gree here. We can do, this one was Commander Fox. We can do Clone Commander Obi-Wan Kenobi, which will fit my diorama idea because he's a clone commander. We have Commander Wolf. Yes, I do not have Clone Commander Bly. Never got him yet. There's Wolf. Or we do Redeemed Revan. Which of these figures would you want me to do first? So we got, again, Revan right here. We got Wolf. Of course, these are all 6-inch figures. Obi-Wan Commander, Clone Commander Obi-Wan Kenobi, rather. Fox. And Gree. Which one of these figures would you want me to do? Please let me know in the comments. Same thing goes for video on demand. Guys, if you're watching this after this thing has gone live, let me know which one of those figures I should do first. Whoever's the highest listed in the comment section will be the one I do first. Fox is leading right now. Cool. I think he's pretty expensive, AA. I've been hearing like a lot of reviewers about this figure, and it's not a cheap figure, from what I've heard on eBay. I heard they were going for like, I think like $70 for this guy. I heard. I could be wrong. I'm not sure. You would probably know more than I would about that. I heard he's a pretty penny on the secondary market. Again, I don't have a Commander Bly. Need to get him eventually. I do have a Captain Rex. But that, let me know which figure you think in the comment section I should do. Yeah, he's not cheap. He's doubled in price. I did order two, well, let you guys know also, there are 2 figures coming to me, but that's coming to me in mid-July or late July, early August. I ordered stuff from the Pulse Hasbro store, and I don't have it yet because I haven't received it. One I ordered the exclusive, from their website, from Pulse's website, Hasbro Pulse, the exclusive 6-inch Snake Eyes. That's the one that has the special, like, Ninja Dojo piece. He has, like, 14 weapons. It's the same weapon set that the Red Ninja has. Yep. That's kind of funny, though. He has the same gear that Snake Eyes has. The Red Ninja has repurposed. The entire gear set. So basically, if you guys don't know, it's the Snake Eyes in the 6-inch figure scale. And he has this sort of dojo weapon rack. And it's sort of like there's like little dragons. I think there's dragons on the side. And there's spots for all of his weapons to be stored on. So let's say he's not holding some of his gear. That gear could be used or held in this weapon rack. The normal release figure for $20 doesn't come with anywhere close to that gear, and it's a different paint variant to Snake Eyes. It doesn't look the same. The visor has a different color. I think the wash is a little bit different as well. So I got one of those coming to me. Absolutely. I don't collect any Ghostbusters, Bizarro. Not because I didn't want to. I just never got around to picking them up. There are some cool Ghostbuster figures, but I've never picked any up. I know they have a line. I've seen them at Walmart for the, I believe they're Mattel, but I think they took the same Matty collecting version of the Ghostbusters and I think they repurposed the box, made it a much smaller box compared to what they were originally from the old Matty collector version. Maybe they re-engineered or retooled the figure. I don't know, but I assume they did that as well. The other one I picked up, and that's coming to me because it was actually the Snake Eyes was delayed. The Snake Eyes was delayed. I just got an email a couple days ago that's being delayed till August 3rd. However, the end of July, I'm getting two carbonized Boba Fett's. Those, of course, through Pulse as well. I do love Boba Fett, and they had a carbonized version of him. I had to get that as well. I'm getting 2 of those. Definitely want to keep one mint on card. I want to keep one open. Bly, I believe AA can correct me if I'm wrong. I think he's a yellow. I think his accents are yellow or gold in color, and he has a weird. His helmet has this weird visor that will go up or down. You would slide it all the way up, and you can slide it over his eyes, so it's like a binocular basically. Think of it like a binocular. That's the only one I don't have yet in the 6-inch scale is the Bly figure. I've not yet seen it. I'm hoping to pick one up either online or there is a convention that's supposed to happen. So I picked up tickets for it. It's Orlando MegaCon. The MegaCon was normally slated for the end of May, but because of coronavirus, it was canceled. However, they're running another convention, limited edition of 25,000 people at during Halloween of this year. So I'm hoping it can go. Yeah, brown and yellowish gold. Yeah, that's the color of them. So hopefully MegaCon will still happen. I'm hoping it will still happen. It's a big con. They only sold 25,000 tickets. That's it. Once those tickets sell, it's done. Comparing to what a normal MegaCon is, it's much, much more than that. Vote for a clone figure Supergirl. I have not seen a clone figure Supergirl yet, myself. I have a couple Supergirl figures. I have a few Supergirl figures, but not action figure Supergirls. I have a couple. I have a Rock Candy Supergirl figure, I believe. Yeah. But that's what I have coming to me at the end of this month going into next month. So that's going to be something I'm going to be doing as well. Last thing, if you guys want me to do it, is I talked about it before on the stream last week, is the Redbox Hank D&D Battle Diorama Series statue. This is a multi-piece statue that's designed to hook together to form a battle diorama piece from the old, remember the old D&D cartoon? This figure is part of this diorama set. Am I going to pick it up? The answer is no. I just wanted this figure. This is not figure, it's a statue. I just wanted this statue because I like the Hank character so much. And I love the energy bow. It's a very, very cool statue. I'm going to be doing a review of this in the new house. That's the idea. I am also, myself and my girl are picking up the Sideshow collectible Batman v Superman statue, the exclusive premium format figure statue. That's the one with the interchangeable head with the Superman heat vision. So I will be doing a full review of that statue. That statue, if you don't know, is literally, I'm going back and back and back. It's literally 2 feet tall. It's about this tall. I have not yet received it, but that statue will be reviewed on the channel as well. It came out, I believe, last year. We are picking that statue up. Yeah, so I'm not sure which of the figures I want to do yet. I'm leaning to, I might lean to Gree a little bit because he has 23 paint apps on him. If you look at a normal Stormtrooper, they have 2 color paint apps, black and white. If you look at this guy, they basically had 23 passes of color to create the color of this figure. That's why this figure normally, let's say normal figure sold for $20. He went for about $25. He was much more expensive. Also, he was an exclusive at Toys R Us. You can probably get him somewhere now. Yes, I have reviewed a statue that big. It was the Sinestro statue. The Sinestro statue was close to almost 3 feet tall, including the buzzsaw attachment. It's in my girl's doll cabinet right now. We have it in our living room, both the Hal Sideshow statue and the Sinestro one. It is an extremely tall, very flimsy statue. It doesn't have a very, very, very big statue base. It's a very small footprint. He's very, very tall and lanky. You breathe heavy, this thing could topple over. It's a very expensive and very, very sketchy and very shaky statue. So if you see it, there is a definite problem with that statue when it comes to the footprint of that statue. It's very, all the time I'm scared that thing's gonna fall and break, especially if a cat like jumped to our doll cabinet. Yeah, I see he's on. I know he's on the Pulse channel. Yeah, but I definitely think about doing Gree. I'm really kind of leaning to Gree. I do want to do Revan, but I want to do the redeemed Revan next to my original Revan, so you can see the difference to the figure. I know they made some subtle changes to it. I still don't like how the helmet is still within the cloak. What I mean by that is, let me grab them real quick here so you can see what I'm talking about. The problem I have is that helmet, his face mask right here, is basically inside his hood. And the hood is a rubber, like a solid material. It doesn't really have a lot of flex or a lot of give. So the head doesn't have a lot of movement. So you can't really move the head how you really want to move because the hood gets in the way. That's the problem I have here. I do like a lot of what this guy looks for, and I love the packaging. This is the redone packaging that Hasbro has done. Looks very, very cool with the black and purple color. Love the way he looks. I have Commander Cody. I have him sitting on my shelf. I don't know if I reviewed him. I might have reviewed him. I have to take a look. But I do have Commander Cody and Captain Rex. That's one reason I didn't pull Captain Rex out, because I've already reviewed that figure, and that was the preview figure before. I think it was for HasbroCon. I believe it was for not the normal released version of Rex. It was the preview version of him, basically. The purple looks great on him, on Revan. One thing I like a lot about him is the packaging. I think the packaging just looks so good with him. I definitely want to take him out of packaging, but the box I did for him looks so good. And he does come with a purple lightsaber. I don't know if you can really see that right here. The original Revan has a red lightsaber and a purple lightsaber. They just gave him, again, the purple lightsaber. So it's the same lightsaber. Did I open my Cody? No, I did not. My Cody is still sealed. I can't remember if I did a Commander Cody review. Let me take a look real quick here, because I don't remember if I did a Cody review. I can't remember off the top of my head if I did it or not. Let me take a look here. I'm not 100% sure about that. So that's why I'm a little forgetful about it, because I've done over 600 videos, so I'm not sure about it. No, I didn't do Cody. No, I didn't do Cody yet. But I still have him mint on card. I have not yet opened him up. I think he goes for a pretty penny too, but I could be wrong on him. Not quite sure of his price. I know he's up there. And I do have the, apologies there, I do have the Boba Fett from the, I think it's the blue label or the orange label. I think orange label. Yeah. If I review him, I have to take him out of the packaging. But I might have looked at the figure, like opened the packaging up and sealed it, but I didn't physically remove him from the packaging. But yeah, I still have my Cody. Rex, I have two Rexes. I have one still mint on card and one that I have sitting on a shelf because he just looks so cool. I love the way Rex looks. He always has his helmet on. I don't take his helmet off. He doesn't look really great with his helmet off. At least the preview version, the HasbroCon version of it, doesn't look that great. And I have talked about at length about that figure. There are issues with that figure as far as the way the face was sculpted. It's not that great. There's issues with it. And they supposedly took a lot of criticism and made adjustments to the Black Series worldwide release, which is odd because I've never saw that figure out in the wild anywhere. But that's neither here nor there. But that's what we have to do. I want to let you guys know, whichever figure you want, let me know in the comments section. I'll wait for a couple weeks, maybe even after my move, to start going through the action figures and start really reviewing those. That's my goal, because I want to do that in my new house. That's my idea. Again, it's going to be a much bigger room compared to this small studio. I have a lot more room to shoot and a lot more shelving to use. You might even see some Transformers that will be displayed in that shelving. You'll see some statues that will be there. I have a lot more room to work with compared to what you see here. But that's the idea. So I'm very, very hoping to do some great content along the way. That's my goal. And about mid-August is when we're moving. That's our plan. So you might see a lot less content from me during that time, just because I'll be settling into the house, unpacking everything, rebuilding the studio from the ground up. So there might not be any content for a few weeks. I didn't go anywhere. Just let you guys know that now. That will be happening in mid-August. That's the idea. But we're coming up to about 9:30. Anything else you guys want to talk about at all? If you guys haven't yet checked it out, I'll kind of plug it real quick. We did the semifinal matchup for both speaking of Obi-Wan Kenobi versus Psylocke. That video went up about a week ago. Unbeknownst to myself, I made a notation in the description box. YouTube has stopped using poll cards, which means if you normally, like how I normally would do a poll in my videos, you would click the eye, you would click the eye above my head and say, I'd say which one of these things is better. You pick what you like, and I could tally what you like. They stopped doing poll cards beginning like the first week of June. They stopped doing it. I didn't know about that. I never got an email about that. So I didn't know about it. Hence, I said in the description box, let me know who you think won in the description. So I'm going to count up stuff that way. I'm going to give it a few weeks, but what I'm thinking is going to happen, I think it's going to be Jason Voorhees 8-bit going against Obi-Wan Kenobi. I think that's where the final is going to be. I'm going to do that final review on the stream. I'm going to do it on the stream. I'm going to hype it up. I'm going to plug it for about a week to let you guys know it's going to be coming. Hopefully you guys will come into the stream and let me. I'm going to do a full review of those two pops side by side. There's not going to be a breakdown, things like that. I'm going to showcase everything like I normally do, and I'm going to have you vote. And that's how we'll end the Season 1 Funko Pop Battle Royal. After that video, I'm probably not going to do that segment any longer. I don't think you guys liked it enough. I like doing the Funko Pop Battle stuff, but I don't think it needs to be a Pop Battle Royal video every few weeks. That video went close to like 7 months, only because of all the stuff I've been doing between the move, got in the way, and a lot of stuff happened. So I don't know if you guys really liked it. I know you guys like Rook 180, so I'm very happy that you guys like that stuff. So we're getting to 9:40, guys. I want to thank everybody who came into the stream tonight. Again, when this video on demand goes up, do I have Jana? No, I do not have Jana. I have Saw Jana. I'm not a fan of the whole Rise of Skywalker stuff. I wasn't a fan of a lot of the newer stuff. I'm not even going to pick her up. I saw the figure. She's sort of like a peg warmer now. I'm not even going to pick her up, so I'm not even really worried about her. But again, the wedding registry will be in the video on demand as a link. If you guys want to pick anything up, you're more than welcome to. You're not obligated in any way to buy me anything. I just wanted to let you guys know that now. Again, it's going to be in the video on demand. If you guys want to buy it, please let me know. And again, I want to thank everybody who came into the stream tonight. I'm going to be cutting it off in about a minute. If you guys want to talk about anything else, let me know. I can extend it for a couple more minutes. If you want to discuss anything, please hit me up on chat. Again, we got some Dr. Pepper tonight. It's going to be a pain in the butt pack in the studio. We're going to be breaking the shelves down in a few weeks, shelf by shelf, and transporting it over to the new house. So when we build it up again, it'll be much easier. That's the idea. So hopefully it'll be very, very quick. I have heard that as well. Bizarro Supergirl. They're supposedly using I think it's called the Void of the Force. It's something that was brought into canon from the Rebels cartoon, and they're going to try to write the 3 films out as sort of like an Elseworld story, and kind of keep canon for the original Star Wars movies 4, 5, and 6, or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, and get rid of the new stuff. That's the idea. Because it looks like Catherine Kennedy, I think Kennedy's her last name, and I think it's Jon Favreau are battling right now. That's what I've heard. I've heard the same thing, Bizarro Supergirl. I hope they do that. I really do. It seems to be that they're looking as a cash grab and not caring about the fandom, not caring about the IP. They're looking as a cash grab and trying to do what's best for them. Again, as I mentioned at the beginning of the stream tonight, San Diego Comic-Con sneak peeks will be talked about probably in a few weeks. I want everything to drop first. I'm going to do a full review of that stuff. That is the idea I want to do in the next few weeks after everything has been dropped. Yeah, they're going to be using the window of the Force. That's the idea. The Void of the Force, or whatever it's called. I think that Palpatine basically made these mirrors. We saw that in Rise of the Skywalker. Last Jedi was, or Last Jedi, or might have been Rise of Skywalker. We saw those mirrors. He built one of these mirror areas on the Death Star 2. He also built one on Exegol, but he never used the one on Exegol because he got thrown through the reactor core by Darth Vader. That's still canon. He never had a chance to use the Mirror of the Force, supposedly, to transport himself, open a portal, basically, to this other area. They're going to basically cut that away, and that's where they're going to make the cut. Yeah. Yep. It was actually introduced by Rebels. The Rebels cartoon is where I believe they introduced the idea of that. They still have not said who the person was that caught the lightsaber in the comic. It was a cloaked figure who caught Luke Skywalker from when he fell from Bespin in Cloud City. Basically, some person grabbed the lightsaber in a panel. We don't know who it is yet. People were suspecting it might be Ahsoka Tano. People were thinking maybe it might be Ahsoka Tano. No, it's not Lucasfilms. It's still Disney. We know that. Rebels it's still Disney. But that's it, yeah. So guys, it's 9:45. We went about 15 minutes over. So I want to thank everybody again who came into the chat. We'll be cutting it off in a second. I want to thank everyone again. Again, you can go to the wedding registry if you want anything. I keep plugging it, but again, don't think I'm trying to force you to buy me anything. If you want to, cool. If you don't, that's fine as well. So again, I want to thank everybody who came into the chat tonight. We're going to be cutting it in 3, 2, 1. Take care, guys. See you next stream, and bye-bye.